want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
In there, 1-2 now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Leading off for the Athletics, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Check. Makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit back toward the mound. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Got him to go down swinging there. Rio Ruiz becomes the 2nd out here in inning number 5. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Mullis at 2nd. Turner on at 1st with 2 down. Fastball called for strike 2. Tapper up the line. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. A's strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in, Armando Vargas. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because Even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Lewis Tillman.
Standing in now, Lewis Tillman. No balls and 1 strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Ready once again, Walter Yu. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yu.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Yamada is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He went down on strikes last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game. Pounding the zone.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The A's strand 1. They're down 2-0. Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hit out towards second. Ryder over to his left, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Standing in, Kenneth Mullis, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out. Now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Kenneth Mullis goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Settling in now, Richard Turner.
Richard Turner.
Here comes the first pitch. And a knuckleball over the outside corner. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Rio Ruiz to the plate now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
On its way is pitch number 75. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Now batting, right fielder, Bo Fox.
Into the box now, Bo Fox, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he strikes.
Leading off for Oakland, shortstop, Lewis.
Here's the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
1-1-1.
First baseline. To his left, Ramiro. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Striding in, Walter Yu. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he gets ahead 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
2 down here in the 9th. Ready now, Brandon Nimmo. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Yeah, he was on cruise control for a while, posting a lot of zeros, but after he gives up that triple, he's going to need to put some work in if he's going to get out of this inning unscathed.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Oakland. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, talk about a do-or-die situation. Amazing. They find a way to win the wild card game and advance to the division series. I know the home crowd made a difference cheering them on, and now they have all the momentum going into the next round.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing